Well, hello, coconuts. Welcome in, and a special shout out to all of the coconuts watching the YouTube replay. I hope everyone is having an amazing day, and if not, it's about to get a whole lot better because we're gonna color, and that's all you can ask for on any kind of day. So, I have to get myself resituated. I didn't go live last night, but my bestie came over and we colored a little bit, but we were downstairs, so I had to get myself back set up again. I figured we could do a quick flip through before we hop in and finish our page. We haven't done a flip through of this book in a while. I'll just flip through until we get to the page that we're finishing up tonight. So this is the last time I did a blue monochromatic vibe. I'm gonna do that again tonight. Storm. The Zentangle that I saw that first showed me this style of doodling popped back up on my feed today. I was like, is that a sign? Do I need another Zentangle? There's nothing really zen about that tangle. That actually had me stressed out. So I don't know if I'll be doing that, but and here we are. So I'm gonna get you guys situated. I usually sit you right on top of the other side of the book. And here we go. I'm going to center you a little bit. And we will jump right back into the skin. So just a reminder, we used OLO markers. I tested them out for the first time on this page, and honestly, I really enjoyed them so far. We did the skin and the hair on Monday, and now I'm going in with Faber-Castell colored pencils with a few Caran d'Ache to supplement, but for the most part, I'm testing out these colored pencils. So I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Hopefully I remember what exactly I was doing, but if not, we're gonna make something work regardless. So I'm gonna jump right back in and turn this volume up. I have a different playlist today. I've been testing out new ones, trying to find copyright music that I can, have no interference when I go to upload this on YouTube. So hopefully it's chill enough. All right. Now last time we colored together, I was testing all my new goodies. So this was made with OLO markers and Faber-Castell colored pencils that we opened together. Right, give it a fresh sharpen. But I did have a couple of colors I used from Caran d'Ache because I needed to supplement and didn't have all the colors that I needed. This is a little too warm for the marker that we used underneath. So I've been going on top of it with Burnt Ochre 50% by Caran d'Ache just to neutralize it a little bit. And it's been working nicely, I must say. So, no, I haven't used pan pastels. I haven't really dabbled in pastels in any form in many, many years. Not since I've been coloring and coloring books. I did a little bit when I was in school, when I was in college, but I haven't really done anything with them since. Hey, welcome in, Bree. So I remember I did a wash of color before I logged off, so I'm just blending on top of what was already on here. It doesn't feel as soft as Caran d'Ache, I would say. I feel like this is good for more precision, whereas the Caran d'Ache, I get a blend that I really like. So, and then I'm still getting used to them, but I definitely feel a difference in terms of the stiffness of this versus Caran d'Ache. And tonight I'm sipping on a margarita. I still had like one left from the batch I made for me and my girlfriend last night. And when she took a sip, she was like, ooh, that's strong. I didn't think it was that strong, which concerned me because I don't drink like that. So why does it not taste that strong to me? But it's Thirsty Wednesday, I suppose. Did you go to college for art? Yes, I went to college for fashion design. So I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts. So not this kind of art, but I still had to take art classes, if that makes sense. Oh God, now is it AI? No, it's not AI. I can't get over how good the shadow on the corner of her eye looks incredible. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to put the color pencil on top. Oh, you ain't playing with the margarita? Nope. I'm gonna be on here. Goop, goop, goop. If I start to hiccup, mind your business. We'll see how that impacts the creative process here tonight. It's just one little silly margarita. I did come prepared. I didn't wear my Snuggie. Y'all know I like to get cozy when I color. I came in a tank top. Cause one thing about it, the margs make your girl hot from the inside out. I'm trying to make my son a character in my coloring book. I need somebody to draw him, huh? What's the huh? I'm confused. Are you talking to me? Will you make a children's coloring book? Yes. I will. I will. That is in the cards for this year. I'm asking, do you need an artist or an app? If you are not an artist, then you need an artist to do so. I am an artist. That's why I do it myself. If you do not know how to draw, then you need to, and you want to make a coloring book, then you need somebody who knows how to draw. You can make an AI coloring book. They're not very good to look at, in my opinion, or fun to color. I would recommend hiring an artist or learning how to draw. Yeah, I feel like there's so many coloring books on the market right now that it's better to just come with your best foot forward versus finding an easy route. Like, put some effort and time and invest into it so that it's worth it and it stands out in the market. You don't want to waste your time creating something even the easy way only for it not to work because everyone could tell that it was done the easy way, So I've been getting a lot of questions about Hillman talk, like all very rapidly all of a sudden. So I saw the original video of the professor who was doing the curriculum. And I was like, ooh, with the African American studies. And I was locked in. I was like, what's this? And then I saw the Hillman talk stuff popping up. And by the time I got hip to what was going on, I saw that they were not accepting any more faculty, I think they're calling it. So, because I would have loved to do a little elective class. I've seen people literally just calling their videos Hillman Talk. And I'm like, are you affiliated with Hillman or are you just trying to hop on the trend? So I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. So until I get and connect with the actual official Hillman Talk community, I won't be hopping on any of that until I get that green light. because I know people like to hop on a little trend wave, but I ain't trying to step on any toes. That's not my style. So, and I'm already working on my course and all that stuff, so it's in line with what I have going on. So there really wouldn't be any need for me to piss anybody off for the sake of the trend. So I'll just wait until maybe the fall semester opens up and see if I can get in for that. I know they were doing summer school. I ain't trying to teach summer school. I'm trying to be outside. Okay? I'm trying to be outside. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of people. And I'm not all the way sure, like, how everything works. Is everything done on TikTok, or is it, like, some other platform where you guys go to take the courses? Like, how does it work? I didn't enroll in anything because I just know I'm not in a place where I can commit my time to anything. So I don't want to overextend myself and take someone else's spot, because I see that they do limit the spots and stuff. So thank you, Melissa. And thank you for the follow, Alex. Make sure you guys are following. If you're not already, if you are following, make sure you're also following somewhere else. We want to make sure we stay in connection. No matter what these apps decide to do and play in our face, we don't want to lose one another. Yeah, it sounds like they're very coordinated, and I was all up on their site the other day looking around and stuff, and I was like, let me not play with myself. It is so hard for me to see a shading right now. I mean, you should be able to see a difference between where I've shaded and where I haven't, but right now I'm not shading. I'm just washing over with color. So I'm just deepening the color right now. Yeah, they have a full website. I think it's Hillman Talk, HBCU.com or something. And there's like a actual enrollment and all kinds of stuff. Hey, Miss Donna. Welcome in. I was on there. I was looking. I was like, They were having badges and stuff. So then I started getting confused. I'm like, wait, is there a campus? Is there a campus? Because they were offering badges and all this stuff. I'm like, where we going? Where we going? So they're really like making it a true college experience, which I love, because it's like, I didn't get, like, I got a pretty traditional college experience, but not all the way. And I definitely didn't get an HBCU experience by any means. So I love that they're like really taking it there. I do. But they are not playing around. Let me make sure. Let me wipe y'all off. All right. Let me wipe you off. You looked a little fuzzy. Okay. But there are people who are just posting as if they are teaching a Hillman Talk something, but they're not actually affiliated with like the whole movement of it. And I didn't want to do that. I saw someone on Threads saying that they gained 12,000 followers by saying that they were teaching Hillman Talk in their videos when it was really just like a regular makeup tutorial. And I was like, what an odd thing to admit online. We can all see this. Are you aware? But I'm not stepping on any toes. I'm not. But I'm excited to see. Have like people started the classes or anything yet? Like I don't really know how it works. I'll be curious to see. I'm rooting for the success and the continuation for many, many semesters to come. Boom, 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 boom. I went to a PWI in the military town, Tennessee, no HBCU for experience. Right. I was the exact opposite of an HBCU. All right. Hey. Hey, Nadia, welcome in. Hey, Hannah. I love you too, and that's very real. I can't even be mad at you, Mookie. I get it 100%. You can let me do the coloring, and you just sit back and enjoy when you can. And I won't take it personally when you skip on out. All right. I think I want to grab one of my burnt sienna from Caran d'Ache. There's like a patchiness thing that I saw was about to start happening with that Faber-Castell in this one spot. Sometimes certain materials like catch onto other materials in a way that's a little weird. So I won't count that against it. I've seen that happen across all brands. But I will say I like Caran d'Ache better. I don't know what the price difference is. I'll have to investigate that, but I'm still team Caran d'Ache. Folk show. What I miss? Thank you for the nail love. Now I'm just coming back over it. Hey, Shannon. Tomorrow is our Zoom call. I'm very excited. I always love our Zoom days. And then I gotta come back and get on here for our last live of the week. So it's gonna be a long evening of coloring. Well, let me not lie, because when I'm on the Zoom, I be locked in, okay? I don't be coloring, not a thing. I be doing everything but then I'm gonna come clock in and color. Then I'm gonna come in and color. I'm using Faber-Castell color pencils as well. That's the main one I've been using because I'm testing these ones out. The Polychromos, these were recommended to me by a couple YouTube subscribers, so I tried them out. And I do like them. I just like Caran d'Ache better. Like, I don't mind having both, but if it was either or, it would be Caran d'Ache for me. But I would say I haven't tried any of the colorful pencils yet, so I will reserve my final judgment until then. Alright, is coloring therapeutic for you? Yes, sometimes more than others, because it's also associated with work. Because I make these coloring books and I color on here like live, which is work, you know. I show up when I want to and when I don't want to. So in a sense, sometimes it feels like work, and then sometimes it feels chill. Right now it feels very chill. But before then, when I was downstairs playing Chutes and Ladders, chilling, having a tickle fight with Michael, did I particularly want to get up and come get on live? Not really. But now that I'm here, I'm like, yay. It's his bedtime anyway, so the party was over. The party was over. He said earlier, he was like, oh, Grandma, because he was at my mother-in-law's for the day today. He said, Grandma has a game that's like Chutes and Ladders, except it doesn't have chutes and it doesn't have ladders. I said, okay, so what does it have? He said, a board. I'm like, oh, okay, so it was a board game. He's like, yeah, maybe it's more like Monopoly. Maybe. Maybe. So, like, when it's just the colored pencil on top of the marker and not on top of other colored pencil, I really like that finish that it has. Very smooth. It has and. No chutes, no ladders. Just and. You're gonna make it to your first Zoom. Don't worry, some people come to the Zoom and they keep their cameras off and they don't talk. We don't make anybody do anything. So you can come, just hang, chill, get the updates. Believe it or not, I'm shy too. I am very shy. I've had to force myself to be outgoing for my career, but if it were up to me, I wouldn't be talking to strangers. This is very unusual for me. Now it's like a lot easier for me, but it doesn't translate into in person, so I get really nervous and anxious when I have to go to events, or like when I went to South by, or when I went to the movie premiere. Like, my stomach is in knots. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what if someone talks to me? What am I gonna say back? I don't know. That wind is picking up. This is why a meeting made sense. I too am shy, but I practice being outgoing. Exactly. But I didn't feel shy. I haven't felt shy meeting any of the coconuts. I didn't feel shy meeting you. I didn't feel shy meeting Nadia and Tina. I didn't feel shy meeting Ashley. Because I feel like I've met you enough virtually that it counted as meeting in real life already. This was just the confirmation. So... But if I'm at an event with a whole bunch of people, oh my gosh, I'm scared, Mom, I'm scared. Right. You are not AI, that's true. And I didn't see any clones with you or nothing. So it's all you behind the coloring masterpieces. Now that I'm taking these little sips, it is kind of strong. I must have been stressed last night because it didn't taste strong last night. Right now, it is putting a little hair on the chest, but that's okay. Hopefully that doesn't impair my coloring abilities. Now I know what she was talking about. She was looking at me like, damn, girl, she's as strong as hell. I'm like, well, we've had a long day, okay? I made steak bowls and margaritas. And it was delicious. It was. Ooh, that's very exciting, Eric. I do not have next day delivery options, unfortunately. Nadia, I have a little leftover batch of margs from last night when my bestie came over. I was like, oh, let me have a little sip and color. And see how the night treats me. And in our Zoom tomorrow, I'll be announcing the superlative winners. So exciting. So Z, you gotta come. Even if you just being nosy to see who won. You don't even gotta come off mute, okay? You just gotta see the action. Yay. Adonis, I just know I'm a winner. Okay, purr. That's all I'm talking about. She just knows it. And that's the kind of confidence we need. Ask and it shall be yours. No need to sweat it. It's yours. I should give the white Faber-Castell a try. Let me try and get it out. All right. So we have lots of pretty blues that y'all be excited to dig into. Look at that whole thing. Stunning. Those will all come in handy. All right. Where is the white? Here it is. For some reason now it's like these color pencils are reminding me, I think the barrel, like it reminds me of Amazon. They don't color like Amazon, but it reminds me. I have been uploading to YouTube. I'm very proud of myself. These color pencils are from Faber-Castell. Where's that little pamphlet I had? Faber-Castell. That's the name. And I got the 120 Polychromos color pencils. It was pricey though. I think it was like 200 something. These are way better than Amazon, I will say. Oh, this white is whiting. The white is whiting. And I'm barely touching the paper. Okay. Love to see it. Oh, I'm feeling that margarita. Can't move my head too quick. I might have been tripping and bring this in here. And I only took a couple sips. I might have overestimated myself. Like, hold on now. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like these are on par with the Caran d'Ache color pencils, and if it's between these and Carisha Dache, it's gonna be Carisha every time. So, because if you're gonna spend the coin, I would say spend the coin on those, because they're that girl. And maybe I'm biased because they were my first luxury colored pencil. I feel like these are luxury art supplies, okay? I'm black girl luxury when it comes to art supplies, okay? Me and my Coach bag are just fine, okay? But I will have a band worth of colored pencils on me at all times. Don't blame me. I had to just see Amazon wishes and got that for your birthday. Ooh. Yeah, I always advise, whenever possible, get somebody else to buy them for you. And that's just a life lesson. Generally speaking, whenever possible, get somebody else to do it. Their store screams Swiss bank vault. Ooh. That kind of sounds cool. Let's come in with this. Brighten right there. Under the eye. Alright. I'm tempted to like stay on the face, but let me just work my way down and finish up the skin. Hey, hey. Shaking the table with that nostril. Okay. Just finish up the skin and then come back and start doing the makeup and blending that out with the colored pencil. Right, face card does not decline. Forever that brow. All right. And everywhere I put that more orangey color, I just neutralize it before I move on. About to hit 20K. Oh, you guys are running the likes up. That's what I'm talking about. Run the likes up. Hey, Tiki. watch. Hey, Vixens. I watched episode 1 and 2 of Harlem. Yeah, I'm already stressed. I'm already stressed. I'm like, I continue to do this to myself. I would also like to have a word with whoever's doing Megan Good's eyebrows. What's going on? It looks almost like she was getting them microbladed, but then they like didn't wipe the stuff off. So I'm not sure why they're so bold. But it did catch me off guard real quick. It did. I like that show because it's like, it's Harlem, so I recognize like when they're outside, I'm like, oh, okay, I know where they are. Even though a lot of the restaurants they be in are made up. I'm like, go to a real spot. Go to a real spot. Thank you, Blacksmith. When I drew this one, it was like, in my head, she was like basking in the sun. And her earrings like a sunflower, and she's like just soaking up the sun. I'll scoot you over just a little bit so you can see more of her face. And all the other features are all enhanced from the makeup, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's something with the makeup on Megan specifically that I'm picking up on that I don't remember it being like that before. like an ashiness, like there's something going on. Not Groucho Marx. I wanted to get my eyebrows microbladed, but I was too scared. I was a scaredy cat. I'm blaming that man for everything. Every time. I'm like, I don't know how, but it's your fault. Somehow, some way you did this. Thank you for the nail love. I don't do anything like major with my brows now. Very, very simple in the brow department. We'll use this spray later to help preserve the piece from smudges. I don't spray any of my stuff. And it holds up nicely for now. You know, maybe maybe in a few years I'm like, dang, I really should have sprayed my stuff. But I don't seal anything. Boom, boom, boom. These also feel like, even with like more pressure, they're a little more translucent than the Caran d'Ache, which can be nice for layering. You know, what I've learned is there's a right time and place for certain kinds of materials. I don't want everything to be super opaque, and I don't want everything to be super translucent. I want to have a nice range of different kinds of materials that I can use in different scenarios. So I'm glad that these are not exactly behaving like Caran d'Ache, because why would I need more of what I already have? So I can use these in different scenarios than I would use my Caran d'Ache. Today was funny because I opened up TikTok and there's someone telling me I wish you would just not talk in your videos and like just give the ASMR. Which like I feel like 99% of people who color online are on that angle, and also like, how are you gonna come to my page and tell me shut the hell up? So I'm like, whatever. I get that comment all the time. Like, I wish you would just stop talking. Literally watch the video on mute. But anyway, then I open up Instagram and the first comment that pops up is, usually I don't like when people talk during coloring videos, but I just want you to talk more and more and more. Please keep them coming. I was like, would you look at that? Would you look at that? In class, in conclusion, we should all just do what we want, because there's always going to be somebody telling you to keep going and somebody to tell you to please stop. It don't even matter. It just do you, boo-boo, because there's always going to be somebody. And I've learned I can't do things for the praises either. I really just have to do what feels good to me. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And we're comfortable enough with each other now where sometimes I just be on here and I'll be quiet. Y'all talk quietly amongst yourselves. Sometimes we all just quiet. We're living real life, okay? Sometimes there's not much left to say. And that's okay. We are very close friends. We can just sit in the same space and be quiet. We're on that type of time as well. But I think it's very weird to come into my internet home and tell me to stop talking. Because this is very much my house. So, but she won't hear me talking where she is now. Princess of Blocklandia. Because it wasn't even like, oh, have you ever considered doing like an ASMR video, or just, not doing a voiceover or whatever? And, kept it cute, like, oh, have you ever considered that? It was like, oh, I wish you would just shut the hell up. She didn't say that, but that's what I read it as. Won't you just shut up? Same, bubs, same. I really need one button access to, like, I just want to press block. I don't want you to ask me 11 questions. I don't want to have to take 6 different clicks. I want to be able to, the same way I could follow someone with one click, I want to be able to block someone with one click. Don't sit here and ask me, are you sure you want to block this person? Yeah. Positive. Positive. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Yes, I do get tired of coloring. I do. I'm just getting back from a coloring rut at the end of last year. I pretty much stopped coloring from November until January. So it does happen. That's why I cut back how often I go live and how often I'm posting full-on coloring videos, to preserve some of that enjoyment on my behalf of the art. It's my nails. There she is. Thank you. the enjoyment. Yep, I'm actually working on a YouTube video for Coloring 101. That'll be kind of a beginner's guide, and then I'm also working on a course that's going to come out next month. So I've been asked 50 million times, and I can't ignore the request of the community. So I'm coming. The hair I've only done with marker so far, but I'm gonna come over it with color pencil once we finish up with the skin. Right. So now I'm just coming in with the Caran Dash. Kind of neutralize everything. Take some of this golden down a notch. Are those acrylic markers as good as everyone says? Which ones? I got different thoughts on different acrylic markers. Yay, Danny Crow. Alright. Oh, I feel like this margarita's making me impatient. I'm like, all right, girl, let's get this coloring done. I need to stick with my little cute little ginger ale on the rocks. It's nothing crazy though. I went to school for fashion design. This is book 8, Coloring with Coco, book 8. Oh, let me pin it. I always forget. I'm such a bad influencer. Okay. I'm pinning it to this video. It should pop up somewhere around here if you're in a country that has TikTok shop. It is not available at Macy's. I stopped my relationship with Macy's a couple of years ago. I do sell outside of TikTok shop. I have all the links available in my bio. Links are always available in my bio to my website, to my other socials, YouTube, etc. The materials that I use, all of those are in my bio. You know, I'm excited to do her lips and gloss them up. When I color lips, I really feel like I'm like truly putting lip gloss on them. I use the white creative marker by Sharpie. It's an acrylic marker. You can get them on Amazon in a 2-pack of black and white. At least you could at one point. I know a lot of stuff was sold out. But that's my favorite white. They also have Grabby has a white, Ohuhu has an acrylic white. I don't use gel pens, but I have a Jelly Roll glitter pen. It works pretty good, so I wouldn't be surprised if their white works pretty good. Those are the most whites that I use, and then I also use my colored pencils in white as well to like get these softer, more diffused highlights. Drawn to my Caran d'Ache right now. I'm gonna break out some of those. Yeah, my Poscas got put away. I don't use them that much. They got moved to the art closet. That's like the graveyard. I feel like if I was doing something like maybe on canvas or like something bigger and I was doing a fully like acrylic pen page, I would reach for my Poscas again. But for my little details and everything like that, I have alternatives that I like better. And Posca was my girl, but she just lets out too much ink sometimes and be stressing me out. TikTok, you've been suppressing me from my people. That's so rude. I'm glad you found your way back. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out. I was talking to Sheena, who's my creative bestie, and she was talking about how she doesn't like coloring content. She just likes my coloring content. So she struggles with me falling out of her algorithm because she'll say she's not interested in all the other coloring videos that pop up. And then TikTok's like, oh, you don't like this kind of stuff. She's like, no, I want to see Coco. I don't want to see the other stuff. So I was like, oh, I wonder if other people have that issue. Because it just like seems like every 3 months, I just fall out of the algorithm. Luckily, I don't care about that anymore. That used to really bother me. Now I'm like, hey, y'all know where to find me. Y'all know where to find me. So just search me up every few weeks. Let the algorithm know, you know. Because the crazy thing is, like, I'll go through, like, times, like, when I get on TikTok, I don't necessarily want to see coloring videos either, because that's what I do. You know, I want to see what's going on with everybody else, you know. I want to do hood rat things with my friends. I want to see the makeup videos. I want to see the funny videos. Like, I don't necessarily want to watch coloring when I just got done coloring for 4 hours. So I could see how that happens. I feel like I'm like a weird, I don't know. Like, I feel like people who like coloring videos don't always like my videos. And people who like my videos don't always like coloring videos, like traditional coloring videos. It's like a weird dynamic. Like, when I think of coloring TikTok, I don't think of me as coloring TikTok, because I think of like the cutesy little moment books and like the animals and the, you know, all that kind of stuff. And the ASMR, I don't think of mine. I feel like it's just different. You are the coloring TikTok. You know, yeah, like Coco Wild and Bobby Goods. I feel like I'm like a different kind. Like I'm like a fashion colorer. And people who like coloring videos don't like what I do, you know. It's like adjacent, like a branch off. Eric said these are the approved colorers. But I feel like if the traditional coloring girlies watched my coloring videos, they might be able to pick up a tip to use in theirs. Like we be doing stuff over here, you know? Check us out. Hey, stay a while. Because I already know if I came out with one of those cutesy coloring books, like, student loans paid, baby. Like, what you talking about? It's not happening. It's not happening. I have no interest in that style of drawing, and that's a problem. I'm not going to be able to, I can't fake the funk. I can't do money grabs. And sometimes I wish I was set up that way. You know, when the bills come in, I'm like, damn, why couldn't I just be that girl? Why couldn't I be the one who said, oh, that's what y'all like? Bet. I got you. It's not me. It's not me. I have no desire. There's something special about this for me, like having come from a fashion background and ended up in this coloring world purely by accident. These are my roots. These are my roots. My roots. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. I'm tired, Grandpa. But I keep seeing this is not the same flawless finish I'm used to when I use my Caran d'Ache. I can say that. It's not the same. And I think it's making me tweak out a little bit, but it's nothing I can't fix. I just don't feel like fixing it when I want to do her makeup. But I know once I move on, I'm like, I'll come back to it. We all know what that means. And she never came back to it again. She was never to be seen again. So I'm gonna just blend it to my best ability. Thank you, Color with Nikki. Ouch. I felt like she was trying to give me a paper cut just now. Can you imagine a paper cut? Ugh. I would be devastated. I like the markers for sure. The pencils I like enough. Like, I'll definitely use them, but they aren't my favorite, and I wouldn't pay that money for them if I could just buy Caran d'Ache, you know. So, let's do a little ear highlights. So, let's get into the makeup. Start with the lips. Lippity dippity. Scoot you over just a little bit. Oh, I'm like, why is this so heavy? Because I have 120 color pencils on top. Okay. So, I'm going to get some colors out. And at this point, I'm gonna just be using whatever color pencils. It will be a mix. Some of it will be Caran d'Ache, some of it will be Faber-Castell. So this is a Faber-Castell. I do want to test the colors out because I've just been using the skin tones and they don't really have that many options. So I do want to use some of the more colorful colors. This is really pretty. This is cinnamon. Interesting. Cinnamon, eh? Very interesting. Alright. Orders go out daily in the order in which they were received. I wouldn't classify that as cinnamon, but this gives more cinnamon than that does, but okay. Whatever you say, girl. I didn't see very brown girl options. I pretty much exclusively use the OLO skin tone sets. I would argue that they don't really have that many white girl options. The white girl options are like pink and yellow. They need some help in the light skin department, because even when I try to do light skin black girls, I'm like, okay. She gonna be a little jaundiced until I get the colored pencils out. Hey, Cindy girl. You guys can see. done light skin a couple of times, a few times. Definitely harder for me than a nice chocolate. Partially because the colors are just not giving. Right, let's gloss them up. And just laying out where I want this gloss to be. And then I'm gonna come in with my Sharpie, and this is my Sharpie creative marker in white. And we're just going to gloss her right on up. Shining. Do like a little, actually I might do that with weights. And then, let me see what color this is. I'm just gonna come, where's my guard? Page protector, who is very well loved. And I'm just gonna come in and reinforce that lip liner with this OLO marker. I think this is the color, let me not guess, light walnut. I was gonna say walnut. Just blend it out a little more. I want the top lip to be slightly darker than the bottom lip. And blend. Juicy. Yes, butter gloss. Okay, I'm gonna just add a little like glimmer and shine to the areas that we already mapped out. Still like, all right, let's get into the shadow. I'm excited to break out these blues and see what it's giving. So I'm going to put these over here. And we'll start getting into her shadow. All right. So the color that we use, oh, thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. I want to swatch a little bit, see what it's giving. Whoops. All right. It's very pretty, but not exactly the right blue that we're going for. There's only like one like light blue, and this is not exactly the kind of blue that I want. That could be nice. They're like a little too green. That makes sense. They're not like blue enough. Interesting. Let me see what Karen Dash has. Yeah, that's what I need. Something more like that truer blue. Not that one. That could be good for deepening and shading. Okay. That's like a perfect light blue. All right, we'll start here and then we'll work our way. Oh my gosh, hello? People are trying to sleep here. All right, let me see. I'm working on, hopefully I can post it tomorrow. On Instagram, I'm doing like a January photo dump, and I'm like making like a digital collage, and I think it's coming out so cool. So hopefully it's not cringy to me when I look at it again, because I will not post it. Where's my reference picture? Hello, blue eyeshadow. Oh, there you are. Sure. I'm just gonna like start my way in with the lighter color. And it's gonna ultimately be glittery, so there is a lot of like leeway there. I'm gonna kind of blend that out, blend it upward, because it kind of blended into like an orangey color on the reference, like into like a skin tone kind of color. Thank you for the follow. If you're not following, make sure you do so. And if you're following me here, make sure you follow me somewhere else too, because I never, ever want to lose you. Okay. Coming in. And I'm just blending to have that nice shine in the middle, and then blending and blowing it out as we get up into the crease. Somebody's birthday. Happy birthday. Okay. Just come in. This is not going to be a main character, but more of a shading. See the reference. That's her. You are welcome. Bring a little bit of that underneath. Thank you, Sahara. Stunning. All right. Let's see. All right. Skin tones. All right. So on hers, it's kind of blending out into this kind of orangey color. I'm not going to try and overdo that because it will make this harder for me than it needs to be. But I do want to have like a nice transition. Just diffuse it little by little. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye. It's very small, so should be brief. Un momento, por favor. Right. Okay, perfect. So now let's do some glitz and glam. Okay. So, oh my god, I don't like the loud things. So I have these. Are these the ones that I like? I think so. These are the OLO acrylic markers. I use negative space on the eye so far. But I'm about to come in with my acrylics right now. So, let's see what this is giving. I know none of my Sharpies are the right color for that. Let's see if I have any grabbies that are right. None of those look right. This might be an option because there's like a little bit of green reflect in the reference. We might be able to capture with that blue-green kind of color. Other than that, I think I realized I don't have very many light blue acrylic options. So I'm gonna just swatch and see what these are giving. Sheesh. All right. All right, so it's not super light, but I could use that in the darker areas. The Rita I had to slow down on. I had to say, you know what, Rita? Girl, you got me messed up. You gotta chill. You just got to chill. Okay, this is a good option. But I do want to take a little sippity dippity right now. It's calling my name. It's ice cold. You get the ice in there. One thing you need to know if you come to my house and you want a cold drink, as Don would say, if you want a cold drink, I'm gonna give you the coldest drink you ever did drink. Okay? Maybe I didn't know drinks could get this cold. Yup. Arctic. Time to do some glitter. It do sound extra frozen, right? Right. All right. All right, so I'm gonna come in, since this is not the brightest color, I'm gonna put it on the outskirts where it will show up more, because in the middle, it doesn't show up as much. You need it on the darker background. And her glitter is like very, I don't even know. It's like diffused. It's kind of like blowing out a little bit. I don't know about all that. You know, I'm trying to make magic happen already. It's a reference, okay? I can't do photorealism. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. It's giving glitter. And this is one of the grabby dual tone acrylic markers, and the color I'm using is number 672. So I'm going in and just doing the first round of glitter. Shimmer and shine. Pretty. And then I'm gonna come in. I don't know if it's worth this is gonna be worth anything, but why not? Probably should have used this before the lighter color, but it ain't nothing for me to spin the block. Bring that one back. Actually, I kind of like what it's doing. Layering it like that. Okay. Now, the white is where it really starts to pop. So, of course, right in this center section, and you want to work your way out from that high shine area in the center. So, coming and being more scattered as I work my way out of that center place. I want that center to really be highlighted. And then I will scarcely put little dots everywhere else. Maybe like a little more concentrated on this inner part as well. Yeah, the scatter that you do these dots and like the size of the dots makes a big difference, because it can look like polka dots and it can look like sequins. It can look like a lot of stuff. And sometimes I'm not happy with the effect it gives either. So give yourself grace, try it, see what materials work best for how you try and do your technique. Okay. I'm liking that. Come back around with that 672. And then let that dry for a second. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Come in with a like blue greenish pencil color, because there's like that little bit of shift that she has. A little bit of that green in there. I'm making it work with the colors that I have, so it's not looking identical to hers, but you know, we don't need that. We got our own makeup looks at home, okay? We zoo. Especially up in here. Very ethereal when I see blue and green together like that. Okay, and we just continue to layer. Continue. Pencils, colored pencils on top of this, acrylic marker on top of that. Our creativity knows no bounds. We keep going until it's finished. I'm trying to slow it down. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, isn't it? All right, let's do some hairs. I've been coloring for about 2 years now, but I went to school for fashion design. I'm the illustrator of the books, so I do have a home court advantage. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys back, zoom you out, so that you can see a little more of it at the same time while I color her hair. All right, so the hair color is going to be a little more like similar to this kind of blue once the color pencil's on top of it, because it's going to start to take the colors that we use. So I'm going to start with this darker blue. Maybe is there even a darker one? Let's see what this is. Prussian Blue by Caran d'Ache. I'm going to work my way from the roots. And I'm using like hair, like strand, like motions to really reinforce that hair texture. And then I'm coming in with, couldn't tell you what this is. PHT. I can't even see these letters. PHTHA. No. This blue here. This blue here. This blue here. And again, I'm leaving that white negative space because that's going to be the shine. All we're really coming in, and you don't want it to be blended. You want it to be hair strokes. Hair strokes. These are strands. So I'm just meeting my way back to the middle and releasing. Okay. Thank you. Just meeting my way back up. Yeah, without the color pencil, it would just look a little bit unfinished because everything else is color penciled, and then it would just look very flat. Marker by itself is not as vibrant. It can't be because ink absorbs into the paper, whereas color pencil sits on top of paper. So to have her hair be only ink with no color pencil would be a great disservice to her. And it would not look as good. It would look dull compared to the rest of it. All right. And just coming in. Love is in the air. Yay, April. So excited. All right. Now I can take this out because we'll just use some pencil right now. Just coming in. Okay, very nice, very nice. Just right up in those edges. Just hitting it with some of this icier blue, just for a smoother transition into the highlights, because usually between shadows and highlights is a more saturated version of the color. So hopefully you guys can see the transformation happening. And it's all the flick of the wrist. Flickety, flickety, flick. Right. And come in with this. Yes. Swooping motions, swooping motions. Coming in, meeting halfway. Thank you for the follow. If you're not following, make sure you do so. And if you are following on here, make sure you're following me somewhere else too. Please and thank you kindly. I got IG, I got YouTube. Pick your poison. All right. Shiny. Very cute. And again, you want to make sure you're keeping some of the lines. You want to have some integrity to some of these lines so it looks hair-like. You don't want it to be smooth like skin, because then it's going to look like she got on a helmet. Do we want a helmet? No. And just making my way through. And I like to put some of those strands through the white negative space that we left, because that will again reinforce that hair-like texture. But if you go overboard, you can always come back in with a white colored pencil and just kind of bring back some of those brighter spots. And if that's not enough, you can always break out the acrylic marker. It's never anything to stress over though. Alright. So this morning I woke up and my husband and son were at my mother-in-law's in the city, and I was here by myself. And I woke up, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna sleep in, and I'm gonna get up, take a nice hot shower, and I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna get ready, do glam, and just like, you know, just do all the things that I wish I could do all the time. So I have all these big plans of sleeping in. You know, I had my little margs last night. 6:04, both eyes wide open. I said, you are just so disrespectful. You have the house to yourself. What are you doing? Go to sleep. Couldn't go to sleep. I said, okay, fine. I'll get up. I get up. I go get in the shower. I let the water run so, you know, get nice and warm. I get in there and the water is like medium hot, like not all the way hot. I need it to sting a little. Okay, I need hot water. The water's not getting hot. I'm like, what? Ugh. I'm like, okay, no problem. 0 for 2, that's fine. I get out, I moisturize, spray myself with some perfume. I have an attitude now and I'm cold, so I scrap my cute outfit idea and put on leggings and a hoodie, some fuzzy socks, and I go downstairs. And I'm like, okay, well, I can have a productive day. If I'm not going to have a relaxing day, I will have a productive day. So I open up my planner in Notion, and I look at it, and I'm like, no. I don't think so. So I'm just sitting there staring into space. I'm like, I'm going to make a matcha. Yep, I'll make a matcha. I make a matcha, and I'm like, okay, that helped my spirits a little bit. It was snowing, so I was like, I'm not going anywhere, because I would have loved to have gone to like this local cafe, brought my iPad and did some sketching, but I ain't driving out in the snow. So my husband calls. By this point it's like 8 something. He's like, hey babe, good morning. Literally burst into tears. I was like, girl, are you okay? He's all confused, like, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I was supposed to sleep in and I couldn't keep my eyes closed. So I went to take a hot shower. The shower was not hot. I don't want to make a matcha. I want to buy a matcha and I want to sit in a cafe. He was like, it's really good that you tell me these things so I can understand, what you're going through. He's trying to figure out what the hell to say, because, girl, what is wrong with you? Yes, this was this morning. He was like, I'm glad you communicated and not just, keeping it to yourself, because sometimes you like to just hold stuff in, just let it out. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make a collage. And that's what I did for a long time today, was made a bunch of collages about January and all the fun things I did this month to remind me that everything's fine and I'm just emotionally charged by everything that's happening. So these little small things, I just really didn't have space for them, because my negativity cup overfloweth and I needed a little relief. So, and then I got like the best message from my editor, and then I started crying happy tears. And I'm like, girl, okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough with all this boo-hoo stuff. With all this boo-hooing. But y'all know I'm a crybaby, and I can't remember the last time I got a good cry in. That's what happens. When you're a crybaby, you gotta cry often, or it builds up. It builds up. Yes, this is from the book that's penned. So, but now I feel great. Hopefully it wasn't triggered by the Ritas, because I'm steady sipping again tonight. But when I called Raggedy, I looked like I had been crying, and she looked like she had been crying. I was like, what the hell are you crying about? She's like, the second episode of Queer Eye. I'm like, girl, I got real life stuff going on. My shower wouldn't get out this morning. If you cried about Queer Eye. She's like, it just gets me every time. There's a new guy on this season. I didn't think I was going to like him, but I adore him. I'm like, girl, get off my phone. All right. She said, I think it's something about today, because her other friend was crashing out this morning. It's meltdown season. Let's go, girls. Let's go, girls. This is a Japanese hip-hop lo-fi beat station. It has a little twang to it. I like it. You know, a little vibe. It's my season to shine. She's like, did somebody say meltdown? I'm here. Right, Mary. I think that's what it's like. All the things are happening. And I know we made a pact as a community to mind our business. However, the business is minding me. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. So, I'm just keeping my head on a swivel, trying to make sure I know enough and not too much. I need to know enough and that's it. I'm seeing a lot of things where like we're attacking each other, and that's really disrupting my spirit real bad. I feel very disturbed when I see that. I just want everyone to like I don't know what I want everyone to do, but this what we're doing is not helping. So I've been really limiting my screen time. Really. I've been reading and coloring and spending time with loved ones. I went and had dinner with my parents tonight. That was great. I just need to be outside. My best friend who came over last night, she's also been crashing out. I'm just like so disappointed. And I was like, but like when I am living real life and I'm not online, that makes me feel way better. Just that alone, I feel way less hopeless and helpless when I just like do things outside, when I actually touch grass and not be chronically online. Because I know like when I'm really anxious, what I'll do is I'll just keep flipping between apps, and I don't really want to be on any app, but I just keep flipping between them. I'm like, okay, I'm over here. I scroll for like a couple of minutes, and then I'm over here, and I just keep bouncing all around. Girl, put your phone down. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Things are getting good and juicy in my book. You know, pick the book up. I owe 555,000 sketches. Need to be doing those. I'm drawing so much. I'm getting pretty fast though. My issue is I can't stay focused long enough. And I wish I could draw with y'all, but I can't, be showing y'all the milkshake that brings all the boys to the yard before it's on sale. Because the way that I will be focused with y'all and like really sit down and just color and be meticulous and very patient, when I hang out with y'all and it's just me, myself, and I'm like, girl, forget these sketches. Who gonna check me? And there literally is someone who's gonna check me at this point, so I need to be on my grind. But I am on target. I am precisely on target. I will finish this book right on schedule. And I'm excited about that. It is difficult for me when I'm realizing I'm having a hard time with is working on something that is not going to come out until next year. Something in my head is not clicking with that because I'm like, oh, I have plenty of time to do this, but the book needs to be turned into my publisher. on February 11th. I do not have time. The book doesn't come out till next year. And that delayed satisfaction, I'm not good at that. I need immediate results. So I remember Michelle Obama talking about that, her needing results and reinforcement right away after she works hard on something. I'm like, girl, me too. I don't want delayed gratification. I want to know right now. When I finish a book, literally when I do that last line on that last page, I'm literally like mocking it up and getting it ready to go live like the next day on the website. Like, I need this to be out in the world immediately because I just worked so hard on this. I need everyone to see it right now. Right now. So this is a challenge, and y'all know I can't hold water. I can't keep no secrets. Y'all be like, oh, can we see the book? And I had to say, no. What? What do you mean? So it's definitely a shift. Publishers work on a much longer calendar because they need to be able to shop the book around, and they can't shop a book around that doesn't exist. So in order to get it into stores and to get marketing and to get all the things that they need in preparation for the launch, they need that time. So I turn it in on the 11th, and then we do first pass, second pass, we do edits, we do all that stuff. So by the time, like, I turned in my first book in October and we're still doing passes on it, you know. So it's just, and a lot of people are looking at it. You have editors, you have art directors, you have marketing. A lot of people are making sure that everything is good to go. So it takes a long time. And buyers, so I was a buyer and worked in retail for many years at Macy's, and you know, we're buying 8-9 months in advance sometimes. So if we're trying to get the book in a certain time period, you know, buyers right now are already planning like back to school. So you have to have something to be able to present to them, to be like, hey, this should be on your shelf. Now, luckily, this is not a fashion business where stuff is in and out of the store so quickly. This will be on a shelf and it will stay there while it's in line. So it's not as time sensitive. Like, oh, you're trying to sell me swimsuits? Well, we're in coat season, so hit us back next year. Coco, can you do a video on how you make coloring books? Because I want to be an artist and make a coloring book. It would take many videos, but I have videos where I show me making coloring pages on my YouTube. I have a couple of those. And then to make the book itself, you know, would be a whole different thing, because I make my books independently right now, but it's switching over to being formally published in the fall. I also used to do print on demand, and then I switched to a local print shop. So there's a lot of different options that I could talk about. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Bang Bang. She's like, let me go find Coco. I'm just kind of blending some of these highlight areas out. So shiny and bouncy. Bouncy. How's it already 11:11? Make a wish. Okay, I made my wish. Now, let me take, I like to do this as like a little touch where I take the marker and kind of blend down just on like these tips. Just blend it forward. It just does like a little something. Not too much, but it does something. And if you don't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. I've come to realize all my little repetitive, silly, keep picking at it, it does add up. It does. Sometimes I don't see it in the moment, but it's the layering. All right. Thanks, D. I'm gonna have to do that background behind y'all's back. You already know how I do it. Time really flies by on here. Does it fly by for y'all the way it flies by for me? Because I'll be shocked, perplexed. Mind you, when I hang up on y'all, I still got work to do because in order to hit my target, I got to finalize one more illustration tonight before I can go night-night. I'm going to do this part of the earring, the ring gold. So, do I have colors to make a gold with my OLO markers? Because I've been only using OLO markers on this page. Let's see. Not loving that. Maybe I go more in like this direction. Of course, Hannah. I gotta see the crew. Although I don't know, but I might have to make an exception for this earring. I'm not in the business of suffering. Yeah. I'm gonna stick to the rivers and lakes that I'm used to. Maybe I could do Coco. Not loving those either. Back to the rivers and lakes that we're used to. Oh, ooh, come out and play. All right. I'm gonna come with milk white as the base. I'm gonna do my highlights with color pencil and acrylic because this is a very small space and the ink is gonna bleed, so the negative space will be a little trickier. Okay. Now put this back, and then there was another combo that I did one time that I liked. I think I want to try reddish yellow. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna come in with reddish yellow with a fine tip. I see a who was trying to cop Copic swag with this shape. Thought they was slick. Alright. Alright. Okay. Then I'm gonna come in with potato brown, potato brown, potato brown, potato brown. Alright. And just meet halfway. Alright. And then maybe this Faber-Castell will be cute. Let's give her a nice little try. Yeah, cute, cute, cute. Blendiana. Blendiana. Okay. And then come in with the white. That highlight there. And white on the little bow. Cute. Right. Okay. So, this is where I'm gonna leave you. It is late, but I will upload the part 1 of this is still uploading on YouTube. It's literally been like 2 days, so hopefully that will render and be up for you tomorrow. And then I'll upload this part as well, and I'll finish coloring it tomorrow and upload the TikTok, and we will be live and we'll start something new tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves tonight. I will see you tomorrow, 9:15 Eastern Standard Time, right back here. I love you. Good night.